how do you pick and choose who to go watch? And then what can you take from really seeing these other coaches presenting themselves? Because at that clinic, there were so many different coaches talking about so many different things. So how did you guys, being, professionals and respected at a high level, how did you guys pick and choose who you watched and, what you choose to take from that clinic?
Well, for me, I had, I had 12 members of my staff there. And so that's my entire varsity staff. The only guys that weren't here was my middle school staff and JV staff. And so I sent those guys to go and bring notes back from every session, right? And so with that, what am I specifically looking for? I'm a defensive guy. So I'm not going to sit and listen to other defensive guys. I'm going to go and sit and listen to the offensive guys because I want to know from their perspective, what is it they're doing and why they're doing it. So I can always have a counter and a plan behind what we do in comparison to what the offense does. We don't want to just become a grab baggy style of defense. We're just doing stuff because we just think it's cool, right? Because we found on the internet. We want to really have an educated approach to saying, if this is what they're doing, these are the things that makes it difficult for them. Where do you get that information from? The clinic talks. They're going to eventually tell the truth at what's difficult for them or what gives them issues. And if they don't, at least you had a vivid picture of what it is that these coaches are capable of doing and what they're trying to get you is eventually to see. Because offense is really smoke and mirrors. They want to really get you thinking one way and do something to affect that. Then there's some guys that's just going to beat you over the head with a bludgeon, you know what I mean, and just boom, boom, boom. But not too many guys want to do that nowadays. So most people are outsmarting you and countering you. So I want to know, what are these offensive guys thinking? Because the game of football changes every year. There's something new that comes out every year, and you got to stay inside the curve. If not, you'll be lost for years if you're just focused on just your stuff.
Yeah, Coach, really quick, I want to give a shout out to Coach Tone. I haven't seen him in probably 10 years. Coach Antonio Ragland, that's my guy. Great guy.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a while. It was good to see him the other day. To echo kind of what Corey was saying, like coaching defense is hard. Like I give a ton of credit to you guys. I mean, you guys see a different offense just about every week. You try to mirror your defensive personnel and structure to the offenses you see, all the different rules that, go against defenses and defensive players. Like you guys got it difficult. So props to all you defensive coaches out there, for me personally, I accept the fact that I still have some deficiencies as a coach. I mean, we're always learning, try to learn more. There are some things on the other side of the ball that obviously I could learn more. And so that's important to me. And then when it comes to my staff, similar to coach, I want them to go and I tell our coaches, you're the head coach of your position. So you are in charge of making sure you are making that position the best that you can. So we're ready to compete on Friday night. And so the other part of that is that, I've got guys on my staff that aspire to be head coaches someday. And so I want them to make sure they go to some sessions of a position they don't coach so they can, broaden their football knowledge a little bit. That'll help them down the road when they are ready to apply to be a head coach.